What's up, everybody? Today we are going to rank every Fortnite season. I'm doing a little more Fortnite content. You know, we're getting closer and closer to start streaming Fortnite and doing straight-up gameplay. But we're going to start off Chapter 1, Season 1, the first ever Fortnite season. I'm going to rank them off of flat out if the season was good. Hold up, let me add a row below and let me make that F tier because we need an F tier on our, oopsie. Sorry, I'm filming with one hand and I'm typing with the other, so yeah, let's get to this. Chapter 1, Season 1. Obviously nostalgia hits in when you think, but when we're going overall season-wise, I did not play this season. Rank A Raider, you know, the season shop was good, obviously. But at the time, those season shop skins were not good skins. You know, I mean, no battle pass, no tilted towers. Like, I think it's overall a pretty mid season. Like, if you look up a Chapter 1 Season 1 map, it did not have tilted towers. Like, I'm going to look at these on Google, or I got to get one where it says the POS. Yeah, right there. You can see no tilted tower. No, that's Chapter 1, Season 2. Where's one that's Chapter 1, Season 1? That's, what is going on? Okay. We're not going to try and, there's one. Okay. You got Pleasant Park. Did it have Haunted Hills? I don't even think it had Haunted Hills. Moisty Mire, Wailing Woods, Lonely Lodge. Overall, the POIs are pretty mid. Retail Row was probably the best one. Loot Lake stood out. You know, Greasy Grove was solid. But, you know, it was a pretty, if we're ranking overall seasons, it's going to go B tier. I think B tier is pretty fair. You know, I don't want to go too low because nostalgia still figures in. There's not any sweats this season. So, like, you could go higher, but I think I'm going to put B tier right in the middle because not really good map, not really good. Like, it was very boring, plain. But it was a new game. That's good. And no sweats. Next up, we got Chapter 1, Season 2. I do think this was a lot better than Chapter 1, Season 1. First ever Battle Pass, Black Knight, Tilted Towers added. There's a lot of good stuff about this season. This is when people started getting a little good, you know. People weren't definitely not great, but Double Pump was definitely, I think this was a season that Double Pump was going viral. I'm overall going to go into an A tier. I don't want to give out S tier too much. I think A tier is good for this season. Chapter 1, Season 3, this was a little bit of an upgrade, you know. Pretty sure the season had the Rocket, or was that Chapter 1, Season 4? I know both of the seasons had, like, big events and stuff. This had Rust in the Battle Pass. Rust Lord, was it called? It also had all them astronaut skins. Those are really cool. It had the Reaper, Elite Agent. This was just an upgrade from Chapter 1, Season 2. Added a couple things. You know, I think this was the first ever live event, or was it Season 4? Either way, Season 4 is just a little bit of an upgrade. There's a lot of new skins. This skin in the front, don't know the name of it. That's a really good skin, and I wish I had it. All these skins, this also had Omega in it. That was pretty good battle pass. You know, I think it's just a little bit of a better season than Season 3. Next, we're moving on to Chapter 1, Season 5. They added Lazy Links, and they also had Drift. They added golf carts. Overall, don't think this was better than Chapter 1, Season 1. I think it was a pretty okay season. I'm pretty sure this was, what was added this season? I'm stubbing my toe because I have not played none of these Chapter 1 seasons. I knew something big was added. I knew golf carts and was Paradise Palms added this season? Or was that, if Paradise Palms was added this season, then that's a plus. I think it was. So we're going to go a little above Chapter 1, Season 1. Overall, pretty okay season. We got Chapter 1, Season 6. This was when Loot Lake had absolutely just fried by, like, the big Kevin the Cube. think Kevin the Cube was a good addition. I think it was a cool battle pass. You know, solid skins, had Calamity, had the dude riding the llama or whatever. You can see in that picture, had DJ Yonder, that wolf. I think it was overall a little worse than Chapter 1 Season 1. I think it was okay. We'll go C tier. Chapter 1 Season 7, a lot of people hated this one. The Ice King event was not great. I know from a lot of people, it was not great. I'm just going to go a little worse than Chapter 1 Season 6. A lot of these Chapter 1, Chapter 2 seasons I'm not going to talk about as much as like the Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, the ones that I've played. Chapter 1 Season 8, I think it was definitely a little worse than this one. You could go D tier, but I think D tier's a little too low. We'll go C tier, just mid. Season 9, this was Neo Tilted. Okay, we can go top of C tier. I think this season was pretty solid, you know. It added them moving paws, but you know what I mean. The things you could ride around on with the grappler. Season X has to go in F tier. The mechs were just, honestly, if it removed mechs, that might be like an A tier season, B tier season. It was a solid season. Just the mechs ruined it. Chapter 2 Season 1, also pretty bad season. But the first 3 weeks were good because it was a new season. You know, I'm going to go D tier. It was completely new, brand new. The Black Hole event was the only thing good about Season X. It was good for the first 3 weeks, and then it just did not get any updates for 4-5 months. What was it? 120 days? That's 4 months? 4 months of Fortnite with no updates. The only update they added was adding the harpoon gun. Terrible. D tier. I want to go F tier, but it was a brand new meta, new chapter. You gotta have it up there somewhere. You know, that's not F tier. Chapter 2 Season 2's got to go S tier. I mean, it speaks for itself. It was a pretty long season, but it was good because they updated it a lot too. Chapter 2 Season 3, there's water around the map. Kind of hard to move around. Gonna go right here. They added sharks. Not much to add there. I think it was a little worse than Season 8. Next we got Chapter 2 Season 4. This is also one of the best seasons. I'm going to go below Chapter 1 Season 4, but I think this was also very good. Actually, I'm going to go above. I don't think I'll give out S tier to that, but that's very top of A tier. Chapter 2 Season 5 was the middest mid you could ever like. This was mid. This was straight up mid-season. I've seen clips of it. I've seen Nick A30 play it. I've seen Cypher PK play it. I've seen Typical Gamer play it. It's just overall just a mid-season. It's not like, you know, it's okay. It's just pretty mid. I think competitive was really good in this season. We can go this above Chapter 2 Season 3, but overall it's pretty mid. And Chapter 2 Season 6 is the worst season to ever come to history because the primal weapons just sucked and there was nothing around the map. And doesn't it suck landing at the most contested POI? I don't really know what the most contested POI was because I don't remember any of the POIs there because they all were like remade to be like primal and they sucked. Landing on a makeshift bow was just horrible. The primal shotgun, horrible. It's kind of like the drum shotgun. Just to-doom, 12 bullets, fast shooting, only good for short range. Like it's just bad. Primal AR, one of the worst ARs ever. Primal SMG's start, it was pretty solid. But yeah, just landing on there's too many makeshift bows around the map. Chapter 2 Season 7, this was really annoying because of the aliens, so I'm going to go D tier. I think it was a pretty good season for like competitive. I think it was a good season for, I think the storyline was good. I think it was pretty good like season overall. I think just the aliens were very annoying. I'll go top of D tier. Chapter 2 Season 8. There's all them like monsters floating around, but this did have a really good battle pass. Carnage was in it. This monkey skin was in it. It's kind of a meme skin. This had a really good battle pass. Honestly, the only thing good about Primal was Lara Croft. But I'm gonna go Chapter 2 Season 8 right here. I think that was a pretty bad season, but it was all pretty mid. I think Chapter 3 Season 1 is better than Chapter 2 Season 2. I think it's Spider-Man plus the new guns, new weapons, the new meta, new chapter really adds on to it. Chapter 2 Season 2 was a lot longer, which wasn't horrible, but, it's still, give me a new season, Chapter 3 Season 2, they added zero build. Those first 2 weeks without building was pretty fun, but also not at the same time. Had a really good battle pass. I liked when they added Doctor Strange and this purple guy from Spider-Man. I literally forgot his name. I don't know how, but yeah, they had a really good battle pass. That was the season before I started. I think that's a solid B tier. I'm going to go above Chapter 1 Season 1, but below Chapter 1 Season 5. Chapter 3 Season 3, I have a lot to talk about this one. Start off with Among Us collab, Combat SMG. They soon removed that. I started when they removed the Combat SMG and removed the Among Us collab. This was a really good season. The map was one of the best maps, that has ever been, I think. This was just a very good map, very good skins in the battle pass. Tier 100 definitely wasn't great with Darth Vader, but Eevee was an amazing skin. Malik, Adira, Snap. It had Snap. Yeah, the Build-A-Skin or whatever. It was overall a really good season, and a lot of people hate on it, and I hate them for hating on it. It was also very long, but I'm going to put that right here. I am a little biased because that's when I started, but I'm going to put it right here. Chapter 3 Season 4 was even better, honestly. A lot of people hated the Chrome. I think the only thing bad about it was maybe the shotgun meta. The shotgun meta really wasn't good. The live event did suck. The live event sucked. But the shotgun meta was terrible. It had Prime Shotgun, Evo Chrome Shotgun, and Lever Action. Lever Action Shotgun will forever be terrible. Prime Shotgun was actually pretty good in this season. It's still pretty good. If they ever bring it back, I will use it. It's a Prime Shotgun is a good shotgun. And I'm not going to argue about that. Next, and it was Evo Chrome Shotgun, which was pretty mid. I loved the Evo Chrome. I loved how they did the Chrome. I thought that could move on the Fortnite storyline a lot, like a Herald versus Cube Coin thing. But they never did that because the live event absolutely sucked. So they just did not execute with that live event. They could have done a lot more with Geno. Could have done a lot more with the Nothing. It just absolutely did not do good with that live event at all. That's basically what ruined the rest of the season. A lot of people hate on it because of that. Spider-Gwen, amazing skin. Bites, amazing skin. Paradigm, amazing skin. All amazing skins with Battle Pass. I'm going to go top of A tier. I really like this season. Except we got Chapter 4 Season 1. This is also a pretty long season. I think it was a pretty plain season. I think there wasn't many updates. The hammer got nerfed many times. It got buffed many times. I think the Mythic Hammer was good. The Mythic Excalibur was solid. Good map. Anvil Square will forever be terrible as a POI. Just a small POI with hardly any loot. Just a couple houses and a bunch of people landed there. Just a terrible POI. The Citadel, a lot of places to do get fall damage, faulty splits. That one was forgotten because I was only there for one season. It was pretty mid. Faulty splits was pretty okay. I liked that. I liked a lot of the POIs. Was it Sandy, Salty, Shores, something like that? It had the Slappy Shores. That's what it was called. That was a really good POI. Overall, I loved the map. Brutal Bastion, too. I think this was a really good season. Just very, plain, not many updates. Or there could have been some updates, but, they're just very forgotten. Very little. I think it deserves a top of C tier. Chapter 4 Season 2. A lot of people love this season. I don't. I don't think this was a good season. I normally get to, level 200 every season. The only seasons I haven't got to level 200 are this season. Well, listen. Hear me out. This season, I was level 120 on the last day, and I was locked in to get all the styles, all the skins at that time. So I kind of bought 80 levels on the last day to get to level 200, but I did not play that season a lot. I thought Mega City, the insides of the building weren't actually insides. Too many people landing there. Overall, just a mid. Citadel still existed. What were the mythics? I mean, they had the ODM gear. That was a cool addition. I just didn't really have a lot of fun with this season. I'm gonna go top of D tier. I think it was a pretty mid season. Wilds, a lot of people hate on it. I think it was a bad season. They added the Mammoth Pistol, the Repeater Rifle. Those were really overpowered guns. Cybertron Cannon, I remember that. The Transformers collab was not the best. They could have done a lot more with that. Like Optimus Primal in the item shop. I wish they would have done like a live event with them too. Skins and Battle Pass were not good. I'm going to go a little better than this one. What's it called? Mega City. Chapter 4, Season 2. Next up, we've got Eclipsed. Was that the season called? With Cobby Lame, Nolan Chance. I really liked this season. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to go top of B tier. It had a lot of chaotic things, like the business turret, the rocket ram, and late in the season, the Halloween update was really good. I really liked the Halloween update. The Halloween, or Fort Nightmares, should I say. It was a good one. It added Michael Myers, that boss. They added like 3 new things: Eclipse Estate, Relentless Retreat, and one more boss. But the bosses were pretty cool. Overall, pretty cool season. They added a decent amount of updates. Fort Nightmares was cool. Then we got the first OG season. I'm going to put this in an S tier. I know it was just a 30-day season, but for a 30-day season, that season was fun as crap, dude. That might have been the season that I had the most fun in. Either that or Chrome. That season was so fun, dude. I don't know why. It just brought back so many memories, you know. I got to play with, like, the OG pump for the first time. Like, it was just such a good season. And they added, like, actually junks in. They added the old map, too. That was just a really good season. Chapter 5, Season 1, very bland. Reminds me of Chapter 4, Season 1. Just very bland, not many updates. Peter Griffin was cool. You know, Sturdy Steps, the medallions. They disabled augments. What the heck? Augments. I forgot to add that to Chapter 4, Season 1. I'm going to move that to B tier right here because of augments. Augments were really fun. I'm going to put this at around a little below Chapter 4, Season 1. I think it was very bland, just like Chapter 4, Season 1. But the Nisha's Striker AR will forever be one of the best mythics of all time. That was OP. This Greek Gods season, it was pretty bad. Like, the first bit of the season was cool, but, like, the mythics just sucked. And, like, Grim Gate, like, it was just, like, I'll go D tier. I'll go like right here. I think right here is good. And then Wrecked. That's a good place. All I have to say is the first 2 weeks was really fun because the chaos, I loved the chaos. In a TikTok of mine, I said, like, I was ranking every Fortnite season. I put this at a 9.7 out of 10 because it was the very beginning of the season. We were like 4 days into the season. I only got to like level 40 at the end of the season. This season sucked. Season absolutely sucked. It just was bad. I can't even speak on it. Y'all know how bad this was. Chapter 5, Season 4, Doom. It was fun for a little bit, but it was also very bland, very boring. I think they could have added a lot more updates. Captain America's shield was bad. Doctor Doom's mythics were bad. Iron Man mythics was okay. Black Panther's mythics were bad. Didn't they add like a... War Machine's mythics were okay. The turret wasn't good, but like the arsenal was pretty good. It was a lot of overpowered items. It was just too chaotic. There's too many mythical powers going around everywhere. I'm also going to put this at like the bottom of... we'll go right here. Right here in D tier. I think it was a little better in Chapter 2, Season 1. Next up, we've got... what's it called? OG. The one we're on. Chapter 2 OG. Going to put this at right there in B tier. I think this has been a good season. Solid season. Snoop Dogg, Ice Spice, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD adds to it. We are currently, while I'm filming this, we're around 18 hours away from the Juice WRLD concert. So this might change. This might go higher because of the Juice WRLD concert. In Chapter 6, Season 1, we've gotten a teaser trailer. We've gotten some pictures. Overall, I'm going to be honest, I'm not too hyped for it. It reminds me of Chapter 4, Season 2 with like the kinetic blade and all that stuff. I can't rank this yet. I'm not going to put this on how I think it's going to be. I'm really hyped, but I think it's going to be like right here. Bottom of B, top of C, maybe. I think it's going to be pretty mid, but I'm not. We'll go right here, top of C. But I can't fully rank that yet, and I can't really fully rank that, but basically because there's 18 hours left. But the Juice WRLD concert might up it a little bit. That is my Fortnite rank of all the seasons. I think this is a pretty good rank. I am biased on a couple seasons, this one and this one. So if you're mad, go sit in a corner and cry, because this is my opinion, and if you disagree with anything, then too bad. So bye. That's all I got. See ya.